Did you know that there are two things that all successful people do that other people don't? And it's those two things that set apart the successful people from everyone else. This is what I see all the time in people that I speak to. So what are those two things? Well, the first one is that all successful people are prepared to do the things, the uncomfortable things, that other people are not. The things that take discipline. That is, they wake up early, they consistently eat well, they consistently train and keep in shape, and they consistently read, they consistently do the hard things that other people don't. The second thing is that successful people never ever use negative self-talk when they're referring to themselves. So if we look at the first trait, which is successful people are prepared to do the hard things that other people are not, there's a common misbelief that that everyone thinks that to be successful it takes hard work and maybe a little bit of luck, and it doesn't really. It isn't about hard work. Yes, sometimes you have to work hard, but it's not. It's about making correct choices and doing the uncomfortable things that other people don't. Right? So if we break that down, that might be, well, consistently eating a good diet and staying away from processed foods, staying away from drinking too much, eating crap, things like this, right? Consistently training to a strict routine, right? That is being successful. Also, when it comes to business, so successful people start businesses, they get on with it. They overcome the challenges by working towards the goals day by day, yeah? Consistently working towards the goals. And if you think about good luck, right? Because a lot of people think that success sometimes involves having some good luck. That's not true either, right? Well, it kind of is and it isn't, because my approach to luck is you can create the conditions for good luck. You create your own good luck by consistently doing the right thing. So if you're working towards your goals and what you want to achieve, you create the conditions for good luck to happen, right? You make it more likely that you're going to get good luck. Whereas if you are not doing working towards your goals, you're very, very unlikely to get that good luck to happen, right? And if we break the second point down, which is successful people never use negative self-talk, right? They always talk about themselves highly. Positive affirmations, positive self-talk. If you think about it, when I come across people that I speak to, maybe coaching clients, something like this, a lot of people have negative self-talk about themselves. They don't believe that they can achieve the things that they want to achieve. You know, maybe that they think that they haven't got enough money to start a business. You know, they put barriers in the way. Or they say that maybe they don't have the right skills. You know, they use negative self-talk. And that is one thing that you should never ever do. I think back to even myself when I was using maybe some negative self-talk. You know, I used to use this in my business. I used to believe that I wasn't able to get a very big contract, you know, I used to think that I was limited to contracts worth 10,000, 20,000, maybe 30, 40, 50,000, but never got, £50,000 contract was big for me. It still is big, but for some reason, I couldn't break that barrier, but it was self-imposed. I was using negative self-talk about myself. And once I got through some coaching and realised I had to almost like change my identity to the person that could get the bigger contracts, I stopped using that negative self-talk about myself, and guess what happened? I started getting the bigger contracts. And it was the same when I was, say, growing up. You know, I always wanted a business in the first place, but my fears were getting in the way of me starting a business. So this is going back to the first point. Successful people always do the things that the rest do not. So, you know, Robin Sharma, you know, the 5 a.m. Club guy, he's got a great quote out of his book, The 5 a.m. Club. He says, if you want the results that the top 5% of producers have, you've got to be prepared to do what the 95% won't. And if you think about it, that's it. That is success. You've got to look at someone that you consider to have achieved the results that you want and just look at them. What do they do that you don't? I bet they're getting up early in the morning, and I bet they're working towards the goals consistently every day. Most people don't work consistently towards what they want to achieve. And that is it, right? So when you think, yeah, it takes hard work, not day by day, it takes consistency every day, working towards your goals. And if you think about it, them two things, let's just recap those. Most people who are successful do two things consistently. First one, they're prepared to do the hard things that other people are not. And the second one is that they never use negative self-talk when they refer to themselves. So how can you do that for yourself? Well, as I always say, work towards your goals every day. I always say that you should do what are the top 3 things that you need to do every day and just focus on them. Consistently working towards your goals each day, right? Whether that's you want to start a business, you want to get in shape, maybe you're studying and you want to study for an exam. Instead of looking at the whole problem, break it down and work on 3 things, small things each day, consistently, right? That is success. The hard thing is being consistent, doing it daily. There's no point having a really good day where you're working on a project and you're trying to do 10 hours on it, and then you don't do anything then for the rest of the month. That will not get you where you want to be. Yeah, so just remember that first point about successful people. They always do the things that other people are not. And sometimes this also means overcoming fear. So if you have something that, maybe the negative self-belief is coming in and telling you that you can't achieve something and you're a little bit scared of doing it, maybe your fears are getting in the way. And all you have to do is literally get on with it and start doing the things that other people want, and that's how you get your results. So let's just recap. Successful people do the 2 things that other people do not. Number 1, they're prepared to do the difficult things, the uncomfortable things that other people don't. And that is high standards everywhere. They eat well, they get up early, they train, and they work towards the goals consistently. And the second thing is they never use negative self-talk when they refer to themselves. And that is it. That's all you have to do. Hope that video was useful. Let me know in the comments if any of those 2 things apply to you, if you've had any experience with it, because I see this consistently. And success is not that difficult if you break it down to them 2 steps. Do the difficult things that other people are not. Remember, success leaves clues. Look at someone else. What are they doing that you're not? And never use negative self-talk when you're referring to yourself. Hope you liked that video. Let me know in the comments if you've had any experiences yourself of any of those 2 things, because I see this a lot. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you all next time.